This podcast is sponsored by Nuffield Health, Plymouth Hospital. Here to support your health journey with expert care and compassion. Benefit from fast access to diagnostics and treatment with flexible payment options including 24 months interest-free plans to spread the cost. For more information, search Nuffield Health, Plymouth Hospital. Nuffield Health, Plymouth Hospital. Healthcare you can trust. Acceptance is subject to status. Terms and conditions apply. Nuffield Health is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. Nuffield Health is a broker, not a lender.
Well, hello and welcome to the Plymouth Albion podcast. It's myself, Paul. Again, my co-host Pabs isn't with me today. And as you know from the last episode, we're talking music, we're talking Ruckus. And I am honoured. 20-year-old me is buzzing right now, I can tell you that, because I have none other than Alan Sharland from the Hoosiers. Unbelievable. Thank you for coming on, sir.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No, honestly, this is, for me, it's a bit of a surreal moment. So we're probably, I don't know, we could be, I'm 41. Are we?
Okay, I've got a few years.
You got a few years?
I'm 45, yeah.
Okay, so you got a few years, yeah. Okay, but that, honestly, this, for 20-year-old me, 23-year-old me back in 2003, I am absolutely buzzing right now. So thank you for coming on and joining us. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're buzzing. Could be the other way. I'm just the other way.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed to have you on the show. It wouldn't quite have the same vibe, would it?
No, it wouldn't. It's a great start to the podcast with that. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad you're happy.
Good. So how are you though? Everything okay?
Yeah, very good. Thanks. Yeah, life's good. We're kicking into festival season, so I always like this point of the year. One, because sometimes the sun's out, or it's out more often than it's not. And
I'm looking out the window now, and it is certainly not here in Plymouth.
It's not right now, I know, but we've had a good couple of weeks. But more than anything, every weekend I get to go out on a little jolly and play a festival and hang out with my mates, play music, and then.
I love you called it a little jolly. Alan, it is actually work.
Honestly, I know, and people say that, and I tell my wife it's work, but everyone else knows it's not. I get to have a drink and hang out, and we love the band. I get on with everyone. Yeah. It genuinely doesn't feel like work.
I can imagine as you leave the front door in the morning, oh no, I've got to go to work again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it all starts the night before. Oh God, I've got to be, we're leaving to the tough weekend again. Good luck with the kids. All that. So yeah.
Love that. So I want to get into a little bit with you about the Hoosiers. I want to talk about festival season like you brought up. I want to talk about the new album. I also want to talk about a few little bits, and for people who are watching on YouTube, you'll see something behind Alan there. We'll get into that in a minute. Not overly impressed, but we'll talk about that still nonetheless. For those listening to the podcast, make sure you get on YouTube and have a look what we're talking about. So first of all, obviously you've been with the Hoosiers since 2003 through thick and thin. When you look back, is there any, I'm going to go straight in with a heavy question here, but when you look back, is there any standout moments for you, or is it all just incredible?
It's it's like any career. I think anything that's really worth doing, there's some big ups and some big downs, and I think in the music industry even more so. So I've been doing it for a long time. I think I'm more than anything, I'm just proud of the longevity, the fact that we've stuck with it, and there's been plenty of times when I thought, I said to somebody the other day, I don't think the idea of still doing this when I'm 45, when I was 27 and we just started, I wouldn't have. I'm pinching myself really, particularly to be enjoying it as much as I have and am now. But yeah, we've record deal was the one I dreamt of, getting a record deal. So to get a record deal with Sony was like the best thing ever. And then from there to get the #1 album, play Glastonbury, play Isle of Wight Festival. The big festivals were the ones. I mean, Glastonbury was I'm a big football fan.
Well, that's the pinnacle, right?
Say that again?
That's the pinnacle, surely.
It is. That's to me is like playing at Wembley in the FA Cup final. So that was to be on that stage was just mind blowing. So yeah, I could get emotional about that actually.
Oh,
so yeah,
no. Let's do it. Let's make Alan cry in the first 5 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah, so self-indulgent about my own career, and self-celebratory. But yeah, genuinely, I'm really. I think me and Erwin, one of the things that keeps us grounded is that we appreciate how fortunate we are, and I still see now in the music industry how difficult it is, and I also see how many really, really talented people there are that don't make it, and that I'm not just trying to sound modest now, but I think it's a real important thing to appreciate that hard work, a bit of talent, you need a bit of luck in any of the careers, but you just need luck as well. So we're fortunate and we appreciate it every day. So
do you ever look back? Was there a point in sort of the early days where you're having a beer with the lads and go, it'd be pretty cool to still do this when we're 45 or 50, you know?
Completely. I've got a young kid. I've got two boys, 12 and 9.
Nice.
And they're asking about careers and stuff now, and I think it's quite a nice to be able to frame it and go, yeah, look, yeah, there's some things that are going to be difficult to attain, but yeah, I'm all for just going for it. Try. You've got to give it a roll of the dice. Like however big your dream is, somebody's got to get there. So it's definitely.
Are you around the house with your lads? Because obviously they're at an age where you're just dad, aren't you? You're dad. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not Alan. You're not. You don't belong to a band who's got a number one. You've never played Glastonbury. You're dad. Do you ever just put it on Spotify and just dance around the house a little bit? Hey, lads, this was a banger.
It comes on. To be fair, they've gone through. There's phases of being a child. I don't know if you've got kids, but
4-year-old. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll see them, and at various phases, you're their hero, and then I think my eldest is starting to grow to the point where he's like starting to be. He doesn't want to be seen with me in town because he's too cool.
You're not gonna start singing again, Dad, are you? You're not gonna...
Yeah, exactly that. I'm like, mate, you've got a cool dad. You have got a cool dad. I can, but they're just, yeah. So I think, yeah, that I don't think they fully understand it and like what it means or what it is yet. But I'll definitely explain it to them at some point.
I was a big deal, just so you know.
I was a big deal.
Obviously, throughout that time, the music industry's changed loads, and you guys actually, I love watching you guys on Instagram because you talk about things like this and you get a little deeper than maybe some people would on these subjects like this. It's evolving massively.
Yeah.
Have you guys had to evolve with it, or were you very adamant on saying, actually, this is our style, this is who we are?
There's two sort of sides to that question. One is the actual musical, like the art and the band and what we play, and I think we've at points tried to evolve with the music industry. Like album 2, we were trying to remain current, and I think we had this view that we were like looking at the artists that have had longevity, like somebody like Madonna, or at the time maybe some of George Michael, or some of the great bands, Bowie. They would evolve their sound. So we've definitely toyed with that, but I think we've come back to on that side of things thinking, actually, we've got to do what we're really good at, and what we're good at is that sort of upbeat pop tunes with maybe a twist of a lyrical intent. And then regards to the actual business side of it, you just have to. I mean, in an ideal world, we wouldn't be on TikTok and Instagram Reels. We want to do necessarily. It's not what we signed up for. But you just have to play the game. It's just, I think that's part and parcel of it. I think I would tell any young band now, if you're not doing the social media side of it, you're limiting yourself and your opportunities massively. So
we had last episode. We had a young lad who's on the festival before you guys, called Liam C. From Camden. I don't know if you may have heard him. You may not. I don't know. He's a young lad who moved to Camden when he was 16, started busking, picked himself up an iPhone, and went, right, we're going to do this through TikTok. And it built and it built and it built. And it's the question I asked him. And it's interesting to see what your answer is for someone that's been through the industry, well, say pre-social media and trends and things like that, is actually, can you be an artist now, or do you have to be a content creator as well?
Yeah, and the art. There's not many people. I mean, just look at the body of evidence. There's not many people out there who are being artists and not having a social media presence. And I think, I mean, I'm not a fan of it, and I actually don't think it.
I can tell by your own personal social media is nowhere near the same as the band's. You know, you can see that
I don't. No, I'm not. It's just not interested. Like my own social media, I abandoned that a long time ago. But for bands these days, I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best vehicle for getting the best bands and for being a really exciting time for music. I think if you look over the last 15 to 20 years, there's very few bands have broke through and have stayed, and I think that's a worrying thing, because I think certainly for us, I think we're only starting to get into the stride of writing our best stuff now, and I think if you asked a band to come write a song and they have a TikTok moment and you go follow that up, it's so difficult. It's in fact impossible, because it's just a lottery. So I think something will change eventually, because I think it will need to. But yeah, I mean, it's a long-winded answer to your question. I
think it's fair, to be fair, because you guys you've adapted social media pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah.
As a commercial aspect, and you guys have fun on there. You're very honest on there. You have great conversations, and it seems like you're never afraid to just pick up the phone and make a video.
No.
You had the thing recently with Jim Skin. I saw that. And the next day you're in the car, guys are driving along, and you're like, right, obviously not driving and picking up the phone. The passenger was picking up the phone, and just talking about the experience and just being real with people, and it was quite refreshing, I think.
It's taken a while to find our voice and to find the confidence, because I think at points you're like, oh God, what have we got to say that people want to hear? But I think now we're confident enough that it's actually like a bit older and we're a bit wiser, and we're like, we've got a voice and we've got something important to say. But yeah, I think the difference with us is that we were a band first, and social media is something we're doing second. There's a big difference when you're a band whose social media is almost level in priority to the songwriting and the musicianship. So I wouldn't want to start now. I really wouldn't in that situation where you're going, I need to do social media as much. Somebody did a post on. There was something on TikTok the other day that I saw, and a band would turned up and they go, "Oh, when you think you're rehearsing, but actually it's a content day." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you would have to do that. You're gonna have to do as many content days as you are rehearsal days." It's like, I don't know.
I saw a video of you guys recording some of your album, and the only way I can describe it, and you're going to put me right here, I'm sure, it looks like your kids made a den, and you were in there with the drums.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because there's a big live room, but then they try to deaden the sound. They have a big tent to
from the outside looking in, it looked like a load of bed sheets. And you're in this little
haven't even thought about it. Haven't even thought about it like that until you've said it. But yeah, it's certainly a lot of fun for sure.
I was going to say, so obviously you're saying you're just making your best music, which amazes me. Absolutely amazes me, because some of the music that I still listen to now was phenomenal. But I got the new album, I had a listen, Compassion, and it flipping heck, yeah, it's a pretty strong album.
Thanks. And I think to frame that a bit differently is like, I think probably Mr. A will probably always be our best song. Our biggest song, our best known song. It's going to be hard.
We'll talk about that as well in a minute, because you made a funny TikTok about that too.
Thanks. It's going to be hard to top that, because it's you have a moment as the zeitgeist of this timing that it lands. But I think if you look across, I think if I wrote 10 songs now, they'd consistently be better than 10 songs I wrote like 20 years ago.
That's just because you've learned more, or is that because you look back at some of your old songs, you go, what did I just say? Did I write that?
I think so. I think it's a combination of that. I just think, like anything, over time and with experience, and as long as you're focused and trying your best, you're gonna get better at everything. Like everything. Yeah, that's just the way our humans work. Your brain gets better, and your experience feeds, and you improve. Right? I believe strongly in that.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's quite a powerful title. the song, and you've done a few videos of what it means and why you come up with it. But what does it mean, especially in this day and age, right? You're a dad, you've got 2 young kids. My mindset's changed. I know yours would have done. Any parent has. What does that title actually mean to you?
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate the question, because it's really, because we have been talking about this a lot, and we talk about it when we were on stage a bit. It's just I think the world at the minute, it's just everything in social media feels really divisive. We're split so far right and left politically, but also just in any views. And I think the world was a better place when we can have a better conversation in the middle, and we can start to understand each other in the middle. And I think that feels like that's missing a bit. I just don't think that the left is talking to the right, and we're not listening to each other. And I think somewhere in the middle is where the truth is, and the right answer is. And I think compassion for me is just having a bit of patience with each other, and a bit more empathy and understanding for other people's views. And it's hard to say it really neatly, but
yeah,
I just think ultimately it's just being kind and patient and just listening, I think is
Has that always been you, or is that something that's evolved in sort of how you've grown as a person?
I think so. I think it's always. I think I've always. I think I've always been quite empathetic, and I think I've always been really interested in understanding where somebody else comes from, or why some. And it's evolved through time. I've got better with it, but certainly having kids. I remember having a big moment when my eldest son was in one of these little fake cars, and he went like, and he went bap bap, and he went, for F's sake. And I was like, where have you got that? And me and my wife looked at each other and go, oh my God, he's swearing. And I'm sure you'll experience this sort of thing with your 4-year-old. But I was like, that's me getting angry with somebody in the car. I think a couple of weeks later, I found myself honking at somebody and getting angry with somebody. And obviously we all do that, right? That's pretty natural.
Yeah.
But I just, what I'm getting angry at somebody pulling out. It's no good for me. I think it's like, I don't want to sound too hippie, and I'm not always. I still lose my temper, and I still have all those moments. But I
know what you mean, though.
To take a breath and go, look, somebody's in a rush. I don't know what somebody else is going through in their lives that's made them make a mistake or honk at me. I'm like, I just give a little bit more time to understanding that there's a lot of shit people go through these days, like health, illness, loss of family, loved ones. There's lots going on, financial worries. I just think giving everyone else a little bit more time and a little bit more leeway. I think that's something I'm trying to do more and more of.
It's difficult though, isn't it? It is difficult, because it's not until you do the action that you look back and you go, why was that so important that I did that?
And honestly, I would hate it if people are watching this going, all right, you prick, as if you're always like Mr. like cool. I'm not like I'm a competitive man, and I'm driven, and like I can get angry with as well as anyone. It's just to have a little breath, and just to try and count to 10 before you lose your shit. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll put a little thing at the beginning.
I'm trying not to get carried away.
I need to change the question quick. About with the album though, the artwork is insane. Absolutely insane. And it's the first thing I looked at when we honest truth, when we had the opportunity to get you guys to the festival, it was like, yes, we definitely want this. And then for me as media and marketing, I then sort of had a look online, and I was like, I always like to look online first. Actually, are they active on socials? Are they sharing festival stuff? Are they going to benefit us in promoting the festival? And I looked online. I went, these guys are they're great online, they're unbelievable. And then I saw the graphics, and I thought, what is going on here? This is mental. What's the story behind like the visuals for the album?
So it's actually not. It's a piece of artwork that Erwin spotted in a gallery, and it's got by a guy called Roman Klinek, who's I think he's Polish.
Right. Okay.
And Erwin fell in love with his artwork, and then showed it to me, and I loved it as well. And we were like, look, this could be an album cover. Let's just see if he'd be up for it. And so we reached out to him and said, look, we'd love to use this, and he was up for it. So yeah, it was the first time we've got a bit of album artwork before the album was finished, and it's quite nice because then it sort of informed the rest of the album.
Yeah, because you have it on clothes as well, and you've used it on your socials. It's very cool.
Do you know what? As a marketing man, like there is, it really clarifies all of our thinking with when everything we do. This is very clearly album 6. Compassion had its thing, and now even on stage, our stage wear is now informed by the artwork. It's
makes sense. Everything links up. Yeah, exactly,
and it's really nice to do it, and it feels really good. I mean, and yeah, you're right. The artwork's superb. So,
yeah. And what's the reaction been so far to the album?
Really positive. I mean, yeah, really positive. Like we've sold a few. People seem to like it.
I love that you're selling cassettes, by the way. That's very cool.
Do you know what and this is not many people know this, but we finished but in the cassette chart last week.
Yes.
I'm not sure you needed to sell many more than like 15 to do that. but we did. So yeah, cassettes.
So on my next post, I can put Hoosiers #1 album.
Yeah, exactly that. Small print cassette charts.
That's amazing. That's very cool. But no, it's been positive. That's really good. And it's going to move me on to the touring and live shows, because you've done a record shop tour, which I feel is very old school, and I kind of like that. You've gone around with 20, 30 people in a shop, or played acoustic.
It's another thing that's the world's changing, and it's changed. And on the last album, we were told we should do it, and we didn't do it as much as we did this time. But in order to actually sell physical albums, it's a really good way to do it, and really good way to be in front of fans and meet your fans. So we did like 12 shows in 11 days, I think, in front of probably 2,000 people, and then signed every bit of art, every cassette, cool. Every vinyl, met every person, had a little chat with every person. It was really sweet, tiring, but
yeah,
really
I bet. But that's like social media without social media, if that makes any sense at all. That's like just going in front of people and saying, "This is my music. It's good. Listen."
And I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's really good of you to do this." And I was like, "But we think of ourselves as a sort of band that have got an opportunity to sort of develop and pick up fans still. That's like, we're like, the times have changed, so we want to keep doing this in 10 years. So I think we see these as good opportunities to sort of build relationships and to build a following.
Was there any standout moments? You say you're talking to individuals, which is probably going to bring its own stories, but was there any moments where there's someone that you spoke to, you went, that's going to stick with me?
There's loads of them, because people are so fascinating, and I think there's always a strange, like a really interesting balance when people come up, because they're either, I find it weird because they're really excited to see us, and some people are like really nervous, and then they don't know what to say. But we've been faced with that for a while, so it's but then you have beautiful, honest moments. People telling you when they first heard your album and how long they've been fans. There was 2 girls with tattoos of our artwork from Compassion and from this album. So like tattoos. I'm like, wow. I'm super flattered, but I'm also like, and actually glad we got good artwork.
It wasn't your face, was it?
It wasn't. No, I've not had that yet. I would urge people not to do that.
So then obviously you're doing this, and now festival season started and everything else. There's something that I've seen on socials, and something that must be quite tricky for you guys to manage on festivals, is you turn up to festivals, you've got this brand new album, and you're going to have idiots like me saying, "Play Cops and Robbers, play Mr. A."
100%. But that's forever been the thing, and it goes back to the point earlier, is that Mr. A was, and Ray and Cops, Trick to Life, that albums, we're still living off that. That's an
incredible album, to be fair. It's a good vibe.
It was a brilliant moment, and like for anyone to like forget that and not use that and play it live would be naive. I know people are booking us now still for Mr. A, not for the new album. So yeah, we're all, I think we love doing it, and I've never ever got to the point in the set where we played Goodbye Mr. A and thought, oh God, got to play
Here
this.
we go
one.
again.
Ever felt that because I know how people respond to it, and people still sing along.
Have you ever in recent times forgotten any of the lyrics to those? Let's say add choices in there as well as a real popular song. Have you ever forgotten a line?
Well, I'm glad. Luckily, I'm not singing. So
you're on the drums, aren't you?
Because I would have for sure. But Erwin, yeah, definitely. He says that he always struggles when it's our headline shows because you've got the front row of people and the front 2 rows of people know every single word. And so he'll like start singing the second verse instead of the first. He definitely gets that. But do you know what? The worst thing is what he does occasionally. He'll go before a show. He'll get in his own head and go, "What's the second verse to worst case scenario out?" And I'm like, I don't know. And you'll know it once you get there. But don't start thinking about it now because you'll never.
That's quite funny. And I suppose like now you're in a position, like say you're coming to Ruckus Festival in Plymouth. It's your second time in Plymouth. First time was at Plymouth Pavilions.
Yeah.
That's still there. That's still there.
Good.
Yeah. I don't think they've changed the seat.
Wow.
Or painted the wall since, but it's still there.
It needs an upgrade.
I think it definitely does. Yeah. Did you explore? Did you do anything in Plymouth, or was it like a one-stop shop and out you go?
Yeah,
or was it way too long ago? You can't remember.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Plymouth Pavilions. Yeah. And obviously, I've got. I don't know. We'll get to this at some point, but I was born in Exeter. And so Plymouth to me is ingrained in me as the enemy. But
wow.
Hey, listen, well, I actually, it's funny enough because talking about compassion and saying was I always like empathetic. I remember.
And then you went to a local derby.
Exactly. I've never been to Exeter v Plymouth, but. What? No, I know because I was born in Exeter, but then I grew up quite in Bracknell in Berkshire. So and my dad was always like, "Look, you're too young to go to these big games." He was maybe a bit afraid of I don't know, the hooliganism or whatever it was. But
Plymouth massive, yeah.
I know. But going back to the compassion point, I remember growing up thinking, "Well, no, Plymouth scum," and then I was like. And then you get to about 11, 12.
You got a fair argument.
Yeah, it really isn't a fair argument. And
no, I'm joking.
It's just football. It's a football rivalry, and you're like everyone's just football fans, and we're all just it's all much more chill than that.
At the festival, our current commercial director, he formerly was with Plymouth Argyle.
Was he?
Okay. I'm sure he'll be really keen to replace that shirt behind you.
Look, I'll accept that Plymouth fans are just normal humans like everyone, but I would never have a Plymouth Argyle t-shirt.
Okay. What about we compromise with a Plymouth Albion rugby top? Like,
I don't even know. I think it's probably a no. I couldn't live it down.
But we're friends with Exeter Chiefs. To be fair, because they're in the Premiership. We're in National One. We're looking to try and get promotion next year.
Yeah.
But we loan a couple of players from them, so we're good friends. We're good friends with Chiefs.
I think rugby's less. I think it's a bit more. It's a bit friendlier, isn't it? From everything I hear,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone who goes to rugby matches is like, yeah, you could sort of mingle with the opposition. It's just a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's like that, and it's unlike football. The football fans, apart from the World Cup, it's the only time they get together. It's like you are my enemy every Saturday, but today we're playing Ghana, and we're all in together. And speaking of Ghana,
yes,
you're off to the World Cup, I believe.
I am. Yeah, I've followed England a few times. Starting in 2004 in Portugal, I went with my cousin, and I've been to like 3 or 4 World Cups and Euros since. But this time, I booked a crazy flight and hotel to Boston. It's the only game that's midweek and like festival season, so like most weekends we can't do anything, so it's a Tuesday night, so I thought I'll just see if I can get tickets, and I've managed to get a ticket, so I'm buzzing.
So you and Erwin never thought about doing like a little World Cup song, a little cheeky verse for the boys?
We did.
It does ring a bell.
We did a World Cup song, and it sort of went a bit like, again, it's difficult.
When was it?
We did it for 2020, but it was COVID, so that we did it, and then COVID hit, and then it got delayed, didn't it? I think that was the Euros got delayed a year and went out in 2021, I think. So we did it with Woody and Kleiny, who were sort of YouTube sensations.
I think I'll say I wouldn't be able to tell you the lyrics right now at all, but I think
No, that's fine. No, it's fine, and like it's just so much noise and so much busyness in the socials. But funnily enough, Woody and Kleiny are going to be out at the World Cup, and I'm going to meet up with them. So that I think they're going to maybe give it another push as well. So it's called Route 66. It's a good.
Yeah, plug it. Too right.
Listen, it's just what it is. It's what it is. It's a bit like having a Christmas song. It's like it's a bit, if it goes well, it's superb. But otherwise,
if not, it's just there. Yeah. Speaking of Erwin, obviously he couldn't join us today. That's fine. I'm missing a co-host as well. But I've got a couple of questions for you. We go for a final part of the show. A few fun questions. I got some questions about Erwin, and I got some quick fire questions.
Wicked.
Giving you the opportunity here to speak without him.
Slag him off.
Yeah. The first question is, what's the most Erwin thing that Erwin does?
Oh, good. Okay. Erwin is
rubbing his hands away. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Without him here, to be honest, I'd say it. He knows it as well. He is his timekeeping, not musically, like punctuality. He just can't be anywhere on time. He really tries hard, but when you
is that why he cancelled at 9:30 this morning?
Exactly. He was he probably had some plan that he got his timings wrong. Do you know what that's it. And we had, obviously me and him have been in the bands for like over 30 years. So if we were ever going to fall out over anything back in the day, it would have been that, because I'm quite punctual and he's not. So it used to wind me up when we'd have a bus call at like 9:30, and when you're on tour and you really value every moment of sleep you can get. So if he then rocked up even 5 minutes late, I'm like, that's 5 minutes I could have had in bed, mate. You're stealing from me. So that's him.
Would that be like the most annoying thing that drives you mad about him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's my second question done as well.
Is it? You know what though? He does. He really. I'm trying to embrace the fact that it's all fine, and he's also really. He's worked on it. He's better than he ever was. So
yeah, compassion, Alan.
Exactly that. What are you late for?
What's his best quality then as a bandmate?
Oh, this is a harder question.
You got to compliment him now.
Yeah, I've got to compliment him. I mean, other than his voice, which I think is massively underrated by.
Oh my God, yes.
His voice is so good. His falsetto and that is so good. And unless you see us live, I don't think you can appreciate like how good he is, and he delivers it week in, week out. But other than that, I think for me and him, it's just we chat forever and ever, and to great lengths and great depths, and he's just been always an open book. I think he's just, even
after all this time, it's to have long conversations with someone that you've known for that long is difficult.
It is, and we're sitting in the back of a van, but yeah, politics now and like family and relationships. We're just like an old married couple, but we're the old married couple that sit in the restaurant nattering away. There's me and my wife will sit in the restaurant and be quiet. But he's a chat and he likes to chat.
And what would he say your most annoying habit is?
That's hard. I think
that's hard because I'm awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is. what would my most annoying thing? Wow, you've really nailed me now, because he could come up with loads, I'm sure. but I can't.
I love this.
So,
All the interviews you've done over your time.
I
Some
know.
young lad from Plymouth from the rugby team has got you.
Yeah, exactly. He, I don't know. I think he probably when we fall out, I'm probably overly too competitive, and we I take things too seriously. I think he would probably tell me to just chill out a bit.
Fair. Okay, quick fire then. We'll if you want to expand on any of these questions, you can do, but we'll go quick fire.
Okay.
Conscious of time and keeping you from being in your den with your drums. Vinyl or streaming?
Vinyl.
Okay. Favorite service station snack?
Oh, service station.
You would have been in many, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would go for some peanut M&Ms.
Ooh, that's a solid choice, to be fair. Yeah. Favorite song to perform live?
Confidence.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
At Ruckus, you'll see it. It's good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get some hints of the set list, actually. Yeah. So, dream collaboration. Can't be anyone that you've played with already.
Okay. I would love to support Flaming Lips. They're the band that we probably take most inspiration from, I think, in terms of how they perform, everything.
Most famous contact in your phone?
Oh, famous contact in my phone. Who have I got? Not many, really.
You must have a few, being a football guy as well.
Currently, I message quite a lot of who I really like, who's also a Devon boy, is Charlie Baker. He's a talksport man, and he's a super lovely guy. So
because you guys were on Talksport, weren't you, recently as well?
Yeah, and so he's become I would consider him a bit of a mate. He's a lovely guy, and he's a Torquay fan, so there's compassion there.
Just about. No, but I think Torquay at that stage where we just feel a little bit sorry for them, aren't they? Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to get lost, you or Erwin?
We would definitely disagree on this because he thinks of himself as quite good at knowing where he is. But I think Erwin would definitely get lost.
Okay. If there wasn't the Hoosiers, what job would you do?
Oh,
you've got to apply for a job tomorrow. What are you putting in Google?
Oh, that's really good. If I had time to go and study, then it was something in therapy or psychology. But if not, now it's going to sound like I'm dissing teachers, but maybe something in teaching.
Okay.
I still have to study to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
So got a couple of questions that we always ask our rugby players when we have them on the show.
Yep.
So we can ask you as well. My co-host's not here, so it's just myself. I say, I'm in Exeter. I'm popping over. Cook me up some dinner. What are you making?
Oh, okay. I'm cooking.
Yep. What's your dish? I
would probably for safety. I'm good at a chili con carne.
Solid.
It's a solid choice. It's a really good one.
Secret ingredient or just
Cajun.
Ooh, okay. And what we serve? Are you going with garlic bread with this as well, like a little homemade one?
Yeah, homemade garlic. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, leading the witness. This is what you want, not what I can do. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Oh, and then finally, before we close off, I just want to quickly ask: do we have a little sneak preview of the set list of Ruckus? And don't worry, the organisers of Ruckus won't mind.
Okay, good to hear. Listen. We don't fully know the set list until our tour manager about 4 days before goes, right, I need a set list for the weekend. But I can tell you for sure it will include certainly the big hits of Goodbye Mr. A and Ray and Cops.
Yeah.
And then some of the favourites from the new album, from the old album Confidence, and from the new album, I think we'll probably be doing Jigsaw Heart.
Ooh.
So High, and what else? we're trying to work on a few of them, but the one we've been doing more often than not is Sleeping with the Lights On. So
that's okay. What about my boss? Well, like our general manager, when we said about you guys performing, first song he said was Choices. So just for my sake, please put that in.
Yeah, Choices would be. Yeah, well, yeah. Let us know if there's any requests specifically. But yeah, Choices, Ray, Cops, Goodbye, Mr. Ray. Yeah.
And you don't have to tell me what song, but is there any other songs that cover songs or things that you like to throw in at festivals?
Oh yeah, we do a couple of good covers actually.
Okay.
We've got a new one that we've been working on, but I'm not going to tell you that. But we do a good version of Pink Pony Club.
I was about to say Pink Pony Club. I was about to say it.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a year or so.
I think I've heard you do that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes down really well.
You've got to rock that one. That's a must.
That's coming out. It's a good set. It's a really good set, actually. I'm really pleased with our set. Now we've been doing this for 20 odd years. It's like got lots of choices to put.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Absolutely not.
Final question before, obviously after the show, we can, if you want to stay around and just have a little yap before we finish off, you're more than welcome. But what's the next 12 months got in store for you guys? So yeah, really good question. And I do need to do that. Lots of plugs, please. Yeah, I absolutely do need to plug. But so the album Compassion is out. It's been out for a week or so now. So we're gonna keep pushing that. Then we're off on festival season. Plugging, and then in October we're doing a headline tour all around the UK. I don't think we get down to Plymouth, but Plymouth needs to come up to us. Well, that's what they got to come to Ruckus. They see you at Ruckus and they go, actually, I'm going to go now around the rest of the UK and watch you. Exactly. So that's the big one, and then early next year we're actually playing with Scouting for Girls at Wembley. So that's that's awesome. And then next year is our 20-year anniversary since Stricter Life. So then it's going to be quite busy and pushing that out there. So loads to. When's the Scouting for Girls on with you guys? February next year. Noted. Yeah, that's going to be a big show. That'll be awesome. That's fantastic. I don't want that too much because that's their show. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're supporting. So headline for us, and then I think, with your money, go to the Hoosiers show. Exactly. A little bit of loose change, pop along, see Scout for Girls. But good news is, Hoosiers are going to be there. We need it more than they do. Well, look, it's been absolutely lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on. Have you got anything else you want to throw in the mix? Anything else you've got to plug before we close off and have a little yap? No. We're good. Thank you so much for having me. Well, look, thank you. And obviously, guys, get your tickets for Ruckus, 3rd and 4th of July. Hoosiers, 4th of July. Make sure you're there. Pink Pony Club is coming. Yes. Thank you. See you then. Cheers.